Go. And welcome to the second episode of What's
Cooking
Podcast. All right, we're getting right into it. We're wasting no time. We're going to talk about our goals. First up, we'll let Noodle take the floor and talk about his for the new upcoming season.
All right, so the last two seasons have been pretty shit for me, and I'll read off my KD and games played and shit because I really haven't played at all since I got 10K on Bang. After me and you played and I killed you for 10K, I literally stopped giving a shit about the game, and it was pretty bad. And I think that was season 11. So yeah, season 12, 1,800 games played, 300 wins, bro. 2.1 KD. It was.
What's yours for this season?
This season, oh my god, it's fucking crazy. This season, my god, go to it, go, bro. I got a 2.92, and then I got 20K lifetime now and 11K on Bang.
Wait, 2.92 games played or KD?
No, I got 2.92 KD, and then I only.
I was like, I didn't think you played that much. I think for mine, I can't even remember mine, but I think 11 was. I think it ended up being my most played season, which is weird because I don't know if it's good or bad, but either it was smooth or so bad that I barely remembered anything. I can't tell which of the two, but season 12 I think was really good, a step in the right direction. I started playing with Snad Wi-Fi a little bit, played with Kicks and Penguin, grinded, whatever. And I'm kind of in the same boat as Noodle, where it's kind of like a confusion where to go, or just kind of deciding whether each one you want to go with. But I know I've talked to Noodle, probably going to grind ranked, whether Noodle ends up wanting to or not. I'm going to try for Pred. I'm not. My mind isn't set on it. I don't think I'm going to get it the first season, not the first split, second split, but I'm going to go for it. If I hit Masters, I'll be proud, but I'm going to go for Pred. And if it ends up biting me in the ass, that's all right. We'll go for the next season and probably next season after that. I think the one thing I wish I would have done from early on is grind ranked, because I think it's definitely one of those things that's really impressive. And the cool thing too is, I mean, you can hear me and Noodle right now. We love talking about the game, and it gives you that sense of credibility where people aren't like, whoa, but you're not a Pred though, so what do you know about the game? And then you don't have to worry about that, and people listen. Now, the sucky thing is, bad takes still. There's still people that aren't exactly credible, but it gives you that sense of credibility. But I'd say ranked and then probably a decent KD.
I don't know.
Wait, what's up?
Oh, my bad. I completely cut you off.
No, you're chilling.
Holy, yeah. I think going for Pred would be fun. The thing is getting a third that we both can play good with. And I'm not going to be playing Bangalore, so...
Yeah, and so you'll just have to find a new main or something. You were saying what? Who did you say you were going to play?
I could low-key probably rock fucking Horizon in ranked.
Yep, Horizon's very good.
I've seen some demons, or I know I could just stretch Gibby, or Mad Maggie too. I'm really... Maggie is so good, we'll get into that soon. Maggie is going to be so fucking OP.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing of all is everybody in our group memed on Maggie, and we'd mess with Snad because Snad is the only Maggie main in the group. The entire group. Everybody I've ever met, I think he's the only one that plays Maggie. And it sounds bad, but it can be cool at the same time because either it's easy to grind the leaderboards or you have that underrated kind of sense. People really don't know. And if you guys play Maggie, big tip, I say to everybody who plays the underrated legend or underplayed, upload your clips. People want to see that. They're not used to seeing that, so take advantage of it. People want to see what you can do with your legend.
I think Snad's really gonna blow up this season if he actually posts. And if you know someone named V Bacon Bro or something.
Yep, I know Bacon Bro. I see him over on Twitter. Yep.
Those two dudes are going to, if they consistently post, and they've already fucking demons with Maggie. And this new buff that's it's actually a buff for a legend that's gonna change the fucking meta, I believe. I'm not gonna say what the leaks are yet, but oh my god, it's insane. I think they're both gonna just blow up like crazy. They're both gonna have some insane Maggie plays and shit. I wonder if Snad has seen the leaks yet, dude.
I don't know, but he's probably jumping up and down like a little kid,
bro.
I swear. I mean, perfect segue. Let's start out with Maggie's leaks, and then we can go to the rest. If you guys don't know, me and Noodle agree on it. We genuinely don't like leaks that much, but it's cool to talk about leaks ahead of time and how you feel and what you think they're going to end up.
Yeah,
because then you could be either just drastically wrong or right on the spot.
Yeah, to be fair, these aren't really leaks either. I mean, they're all
Because
public.
they're guaranteed. Yeah. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
they're public. I don't. Oh my god, what are they called? Patch notes. Sorry.
Yep, patch notes.
So we're gonna get started off. I'm not gonna read everything, but
Okay.
basically, now Maggie's wrecking ball can like break things like a black market or Newcastle's wall, totem, or anything. And if Gibby has his dome down, it can also break Gibby's dome now. It's just gonna be crazy.
I just read that. I didn't know that. That's fucking
Yeah,
wild.
like
That's
can you
fucking wild.
imagine that?
Does it
Like,
full break it, or are they gonna do an animation where it goes through and makes like a hole? It's
dude,
probably gonna
that's
full
what I'm
break.
hoping for. Can you
That'd be
imagine
cool,
that
but I
shit?
guarantee they're probably just gonna
Like the
break, like
pixels like
Crypto's telling.
falling off or something. That'd be so fucking
That'd be
cool.
so cool. And it's like an igloo looking.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I
That's
think one of the
crazy.
wildest ways to use it is probably gonna be with the Newcastle walls because
Oh
those
my
things can
god.
fucking tank. If you can just take out a good chunk of it with the Maggie ball, which you would probably, I'd say, want to aim for the middle because
And
that's
you'll
one of the
still be able to
strongest
hit
parts
them
to
and
use.
cut them too if it breaks right through. That's
Oh, I
crazy.
forgot that. I didn't know it'd keep going like momentum wise. That's
Yeah.
wild. Death Totem, you're probably never gonna have that happen. That is gonna be one of the rarer things to happen. But
Yeah.
but I know we don't have it in here, and we can get right back to the Maggie. But Revenant's so-called buff or quality of
Oh my
life
god.
is
I
now
saw
you can
that.
see where you're placing the totem. I felt so
Dude,
bad.
did you see Soup's post
Yep,
about
Soup
it? He
Sniffer.
was
Yep, that's exactly who I was talking about too. He's like, oh, okay, cool.
W
Yeah, that's
buff.
awesome.
Revenant's pick right next season skyrocketing.
Oh God. All right, if you want to, you can go ahead with the next of them, the Wrecking Ball ones.
Yeah, I'll do the wrecking ball. Now it's gonna travel twice as far. It's just gonna drop the same amount of magnets. I don't know if it's gonna be in like a straighter line now. Maybe. I like the zigzag it had, but I don't know.
I
The
do
duration
too.
increased from 5 seconds to 10. Holy. So you're telling me
Yeah.
I can throw that shit in a room and it's not gonna break for 10 seconds?
You could probably dead ass get it from if you're thinking Olympus, you could probably get it from the door to Hammond Labs, the front one, to probably those opening doors under the waterfall, or a good
Bro,
chunk. And like
yeah.
having some kind of rotation like that with Mega would be nuts. And Noodle even said before the podcast to give him credit, she might actually be used a lot more in league like esports. Like we saw
I
her
think
this
the
last
ALG
one at the
thing is gonna be like
ALGS,
crazy.
and it's fucking nuts. It's wild.
And like even if you don't have your ult and a team does bubble on you or like somewhere around you, you can just fucking Maggie drill on them and they instantly can't play half the bubble unless they tank that
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
Like that's just crazy. I feel like Maggie Bangalore and Maggie Bangalore and Wraith low key or Seer Maggie Bangalore and Seer low key would be
Yep.
kind of.
Nuts.
I saw the Valk nerfs and yeah.
She's
It's
sold.
gonna take a
She's
little
sold.
more skill for people to use Valk, but you'll be
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
fine.
but it'll be nice. The one last thing I wanted to talk about is this magnet spawn delay. If you guys don't know what that is, if it doesn't instantly click in your head, it's just our little things that you slide on. So it's gonna go from like 0.4 seconds, so they basically like instantly spawned as the ball went past them, to
Yeah,
now
it's gonna
point
be
0.8, which is just about a second. But if you time it right, you can throw it, give it like a second, and then you'll catch up with just about all of them probably. So, I mean, just something to look forward at.
Yeah, and the last one here is just the riot drill. It's gonna go, like shoot fire, I guess, faster. Which I wonder if it does more damage now.
It's
Or
either that, or I think it might be like how she shoots it out. It might go faster that way, like
oh,
to where it
that'd be
gets onto the
awesome.
thing. Yeah, yep.
Okay, yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I think it'll be good because it's not only is it the shooting duration, like how long it takes to hit, but then it has a
Mhm.
couple seconds to start up. It gives you that audio cue, like, "Hey, might want to get the hell out of here. Like, you're about to get absolutely flamed." But that's pretty crazy too. I think they're definitely really trying to take Maggie to the moon just to see how it goes, and I think it would be a huge meta switch up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, I think the switch from that before we get to Valk and all that, I want to cover a few other things. We can
Mm-hmm.
get to Newcastle because I mean he dropped pretty solid character. Nothing really meta changing to be honest. I don't know. The only really good Newcastle I know that everybody knows is Blee, which she's
Yep.
absolutely
Yep.
insane player. So it's going to be the increased movement speed by 25% when you're reviving, which is actually pretty. If you had like a gold knockdown, you could literally like spin in circles. It
Yeah.
doesn't have good
Oh
aim, bro.
God.
That is going to be so fun.
And I think
Uh,
as is, it's kind of already hard to get around because like a good Newcastle's kind of like when you have your knockdown shield out when you're on the floor, you know where they're gonna try to shoot you at, so you try to get there faster. So having that increased mobility is gonna be nuts.
oh, okay. So I think okay, yeah. So the knockdown shields for only him, I'm assuming, are increased. So white is now 150 to 200, and the blue is 250 to 300, which is
Makes
actually
sense.
crazy. Mobile shield went up from 350 to 500.
Holy
That's
shit.
that's 3.5. That's 2.5 mags from the 301 if you hit every shot. By the way,
Yeah, that's
301 is
wild.
like 284, 275 per mag or some shit. Doubled max movement speed. That's the movements. Oh my god, that shit's gonna be going fast. What the fuck?
I wouldn't doubt it.
It is
Well,
pretty
that's
slow
that's
right
one of the
now.
things I think
So
he what do you call it? He got held back on. I think to talk about him in whole, I think he is a solid legend. I think a lot of people aren't really seeing the big picture with Newcastle, or maybe they're not just used to the play style, or maybe I'm just not giving people
he
enough
is.
credit. Maybe he's not that
Yeah,
good.
he's like a off-brand Gibby, but you
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah.
It's really like situational, I guess. I don't know.
And I like it because they're really trying to do something good with him. Now, I don't know if you know, and if you don't, I don't really know. But is 500 the total both halves of the shield, or is it 500 for each?
I think it's just 500 for both. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it's for each, that's fucking wild. That is terrible. It's kind of like one of those. If you're good at Gibby bubble fighting, I feel like you're pretty good at the Newcastle one. The only thing is he can keep switching where it's at on you if it's a good
Dude,
Newcastle.
I feel
Like
like
Gibby bubble, it is
yeah,
static.
I feel like the devs could have nerfed Gibby so much long ago, just by making his bubble only like take damage like up to like 1,200 damage.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why we had to go through this cesspool of Gibby being broken for so long, but I mean, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I don't see him enough to complain. The only thing though is once you start getting into ranked, that switches. Like we play pubs, we're used to pubs, and we don't see him all that often. But you you know when we go against a good Gibby, that's it.
Oh my
That's
god,
it. That's
dude, he
wrap.
just tanks bullets, bro.
And I didn't even think about it. I'm glad we talked about this. I wanted to bring up. I went against Chet. You betcha. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I apologize if it's not. In pubs, one time ever. Okay, him and his Valkyrie were on Storm Point, and it's a slope. I could not tell you where. I think it's like at the top of one of those zip lines you take up to the building that has two. I think it was like a off, like just in the top center of the map, somewhere around there. And him and his Valk are sliding down. And I didn't know it was him. So I'm like, okay, bet. I got the Kraber. I'm going to take a shot at the Valk. If I hit it, cool. If not, whatever. I hit her and crack her. They did not sit back. They kept going and beamed the shit out of me and somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but the arm shield and the Gibby bubble play was fucking nuts. Like if you get good with Gibby, that is the difference in a fight. I guarantee. And what Noodle was saying with the damage, the difference is like if you're playing ALGS and people want to team out, I guarantee if they give him damage on that bubble, you will see teams helping each other take that thing out and confirming the kills. That shit would be absolutely wild. Now I don't know how much health they would do. They'd probably do a decent chunk because they kind of foresee that. I guarantee, like at pro level play, if there's a Gibby bubble in the bad spot and they bubbled because they are in one, a lot of people are going to target. So it's absolutely wild. I don't know where they're going to go with Gibby. Truthfully, no clue. You good,
Sorry.
Noodle? No, you're chilling. I just finished talking about Gibby. If you want to get to the rest of Newcastle, I was
See
talking about
him?
how crazy it would be if he had damage because in ALGS they'd probably all target it.
That actually would be crazy.
Yeah, I know. If you want, you can get to the castle wall and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're chilling. You're
Okay,
chilling.
so yeah, the last for Castle's Wall is wait, how does electrical? Oh, so the barrier of the electricity on the front does like more damage now, and it'll slow you more.
Oh God, I
Oh,
don't
so
want
it's
it to
gonna
be
be
a
like a
Watson
Watson
2.0.
fence.
Yep, yep. I hate those fences so much with everything in me. I genuinely don't. Like it's funny because the one thing you almost never run into, and it's definitely going up now. Like people are seeing the pros and Lamek and a bunch of Watson players, and now they want to try her out and get good with her. You see it more now, but you used to see no Watsons. But if you make that
Yeah,
mistake of hitting a fence in front of somebody, whether it's the Watson or somebody on her team, you are paying big time. Unless they're dumb enough to stand right in front of you. The sensitivity change, you can go from like the highest sense in the game to like the lowest, or even maybe lower. I don't know what it is, but it's wild. So I'm hoping they don't do anything too crazy to the electricity. But like they're trying to give Newcastle a buff. He went from
yeah,
one
they're
of the
trying to
top
make him like
played.
viable. I get it.
Yeah, he went from one of the top played because everybody's trying to grind, get number one, whatever. And then when Blee took it, you just saw his pick rate drop. Because everybody's like, not only are they like, oh, we can't, I don't think we can get number one, or we're giving up and going back to our legend, but it was also some of the people being like, he's just really not that good. He's just kind of all right. It's wild.
I think
Um,
I think what it
go ahead.
really ends up being is just like the learning curve.
Yep.
Honestly, and like you're gonna see a lot of Valk mains now. We'll get into the Valk nerf. There's gonna be
Yep.
a lot of Valk mains definitely not playing Valk anymore.
I already saw
I don't know.
UXMB retire, which is crazy, and Penguin too. And I guarantee there's going to be a lot. I haven't seen anything from Kashinzu or
I think
Supreme or anything.
UX said he's gonna retire. He has like
Yep.
32K on it. That's fucking crazy. I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
I could do that personally.
I feel like Valk now isn't in a terrible state. Maybe just remove the fucking stun from the attack, to be honest. And
I think
lower
for
the
the
jet fuel, yeah.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with Valk isn't even always the VTOL jets or the missile swarm, sorry. Because I don't run into it that often. I mean, it can screw you over, the like messing with you, what's it called? Oh, I can't think of the word. Oh, where it stuns you, but stun is the easy word. I know there's another one. I can't think of it. But
Yeah.
like it screws you. It screws with your screen, whatever. And that sucks, but
Yeah.
I don't run into it that much. The thing I hate is when they run away. Horizons do it, Wraiths do it, Valk and Octane. Those are the biggest ones, and then Pathfinders and Loba sometimes too. But being able to run away and reposition for free pretty easily, it just sucks. And she has. I'll give him credit, and some of the Valk mains a little bit of credit too. She has had changes and she has had nerfs where it made it not as easy with I think they took down the fuel a little bit or maybe how long it takes to get around. I don't know. But I'm sorry to say, and I know all the Velk mains are crying right now, punching the walls, but it needed to happen. We need to see the thing with Legends is if you release somebody crazy, the good thing is you can see them at their full potential and try to nerf and balance from there. But one of the best ways you can see what
Okay.
Legends need is when they're at their worst. I think Fuse is a terrible example though, because Fuse is just kind of hard to buff or nerf. But a lot of Legends, if you see how they are when they're bad, you can kind of scale it to when they were good or decent, and then you can either put it above or like right in that sweet spot in the middle.
Sorry, one second.
No, you're chilling. I'll take us into the VTOL jets, but the acceleration on activation decreased by about 8%. Her fuel consumption on activation increased by 33%. Aerial boosting and strafing take a 20% debuff when hit by slowing effects, which is nuts. So slowing would be like bang all and a couple of the other things, probably Watson fence stuff like that. They added a third orange state to the fuel meter. I guess it's just showing you. It's trying to gauge it for you, so you don't have to sit there and stare at it. I can only assume, so you can see it like corner of your eye type thing. Green is over 60%. Red is under 30. So orange is going to be in that middle, like 50 to 40 ish. Um, Missile swarm, the aim and turn, slow removed. I don't quite understand that. It's probably so you can flick it like pretty quickly, like where you're aiming it. Move slow duration decreased from 2.5 seconds to 2.0, which it sounds like our missile swarm is actually getting buffed a little bit. And then reducing the explosion radius, that's the one that took a hit from 175 to 125. The Skyward Dive 2 is taking a height reduction of 25%, which is fucking nuts, legitimately. Like all those mountains that you scaled, all those things you just barely got over, you need to reevaluate. Some of these nerfs are why people just kind of hung it up and we're like, listen, there's absolutely no way. I mean, all these kills we've gotten or not, all this time we've taken to get good at her, there's no way because it is a huge hit. That rotational value went from amazing to decent. Real talk. If you're ready, Noodle, you can take us to
Yeah.
Arc Star.
Sorry, my apologies.
Nah,
My
you're chilling. I'll just cut
parents
it
were
out.
looking for my dog, and they thought they were up here. All right, so Arcstar. Oh, whoa! But did they? Yeah, they. I didn't. I actually didn't read this myself.
No, I didn't. I heard about it earlier, but I read it again. I was like, holy shit.
So it's old Arcstar. Reduce 10 stick damage to armor to 40. Wait, what?
It's going from 40 to 10 when you get stuck, which is nuts. Like it's like bad,
Oh,
pretty
okay. I thought I
much.
was
It's
reading
kind
it
of
wrong.
bad.
Okay,
No, you're
okay.
chilling. Yep.
Okay, remove aim slow on stick remains on Oh, okay. Okay, that's gonna be nice. Detonation damage increase from. Okay. So I guess it's a
So
buff and a nerf.
Yeah, it goes from what do you call it? It removed the aim slow, which is nice, but it goes from 40 to 10 on the stick, and then 75 to 70 on damage. So you can do a maximum of 80 from as compared to what 115, which is nuts. Which don't get me wrong, depending on the scenario, it really needed it. Or if we're talking like Horizon Ult, or there's what the pros usually say is they don't like something that can instantly change the gunfight. The thing that a lot of us think though is if you hit that, that's like a skill thing. You're not just chucking arc stars and getting lucky. I mean, sometimes I guarantee people do, but not as much. But it's definitely one of those things where it's going to take skill now. Like you're going to stick somebody with it, not only in having that like disorientation. That's the word I was looking for earlier. When they can't do much, that's when you want to shoot at them. You're not just going to be able to throw it, get out of the way, have them hit them, and then go. You want to hit them probably when they're disoriented with that. All right,
Yeah,
Noodle, I
no,
know you want to talk about Bocek. Well, let's
yeah.
get right into that. You've been talking about this one for
I'm
a
just
hot
reading it
minute.
over so I can not like stutter
Yep.
over it.
No, you're chilling.
All right, I just found my dog, Corey. I can't make this up. She just walked to me. I'm gonna give her to my parents. I'm so sorry.
Good stuff. No, you're chilling. I'll just cut it
I
out.
found my dog. All right, boys, listen. That'll be the last interruption. I promise.
No,
Okay.
you're chilling. I can just cut it all out. Go ahead and get on the Bocek.
All right. So first we got damage withdrawal increased from 70. Wait, how was that? Oh, it
It's
went.
going from
Okay.
60 to 70, yo.
Yeah,
They kind of typed it out very weird. The
dude, what?
from.
I'm terrible at reading stuff. Tempo draw speed increased from 0.38 to 0.32. Okay. Shadowcat pellet damage increased from 11 to 12. Not bad.
That's the one I don't like. The next one, the fire
Yeah,
arrows
I'm
can't be
trying to think.
collected
Like,
again.
I don't ever remember
Or
time
no, because
actually
it's going into
using
care
shatter
package, isn't it?
caps. Huh?
Is it going into care package?
Yeah.
That's why. It's because the care package doesn't allow you to get extra ammo. That makes sense.
I never even remember like using the shatter caps ever before.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've run into some situations where I'm trolling. If I get a gold bow, I will like hit one of those slide jump and hit a 180 on somebody. It can easily do like 40, 50. Like you don't have to hit that many pellets, and it's in a triangle, so it is low key nice. If I remember, I think it's a triangle.
I respect it. I respect it. All right,
Yeah.
let's move on. So, fired arrows can no longer be collected. Oh, well, yeah, that's because it's going into the care package. So
Yep. Yep.
it responds. Okay, yeah. So removed from Fort Lou. Yeah, Fort Lou. Wait. Floor loot. Sorry. Holy crap. All right. Do you have the 3030 patch notes or no?
I don't think so. I think they were. Is 3030 got Skull Piercer. I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I wanted to talk about that
And
definitely.
then, do you remember any of the other stuff? Because I don't think I do.
And
I
the
know
Volt
Skull Piercer's
coming
gonna be
to
nuts.
Volt coming to floor G7
Yep.
too.
Yep.
How do you feel about that? I remember like just when we first started playing when the Volt came out, dude. Oh my
Yep.
god,
Yep. It's
insane.
crazy. It's another R301, but an SMG, and some people argued it was better than the R301, which is crazy
Oh
because all you
yeah,
ever hear in your ears is, if you use the R301, it doesn't really take skill. It's like a beginner gun, but that's why I think a lot of people liked it. Is it was a reliable gun. Like people will shit
yeah.
on you if you use stuff that's pretty
I
easy,
don't
but
think
it's
it's
reliable.
broken. I think it's just a solid gun to
Yep.
use. You know,
Yep. And
it's
then I
not
can't
really
remember the
crazy.
damage. I know they're obviously going to decrease it with the care package, or they
Yeah,
always
it'll probably be
increase
like
something to make it a little bit
22
nicer.
or something.
Yep.
It's like 13 and 22 to the head, like it was, or something. I don't really know.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. But I mean, I guarantee a lot of people are super excited to see it come back out because it went into Care Pack, what, 10 or 11? And it's been there since, and people have been just eagerly waiting. I
Oh
think it's almost been
yeah,
a year, dead ass. Like,
they
it's been
gave
a
us a battle
while.
pass skin for it, and then they put it away. It was crazy.
Yep, yep. They're like,
I
hey, hope you enjoyed it while you had it.
when me and Penguin were actually going for my first 4K, bro dropped me like 400 energy bullets and 2 volts, and that's how I got it.
I
Funny
don't know
enough,
how he found it. That energy
it was
ammo before
it was
some of these updates was so
crazy.
hard to find. You
It
would
was
have
crazy.
to run a Loba. And speaking of, I thought it was so funny. I used to watch a prize, and I think it was season 10 or 11 when I would watch, and this dude would go Loba just about every ranked game and get a Devo and a shit ton of energy, and it was so funny. But it's the only way you can find energy is with the Loba ult because it's all dispersed. It never seems like there's enough and nobody used it. Now we got Havoc, we got Devo. I still don't think people really use Devo or L-Star, but you see a lot more Havoc, so you can find it a decent amount more.
Dude,
And
I feel like
obviously
they should have
crafting
fixed
helps.
that too.
Yeah.
Like a loophole for ammo. I shouldn't be able to land on an R3 with 20 bullets or like an RE45 with 20 bullets. It should just be all stacks of 40 or 60.
That'd be nice. I think the
Like,
only problem would be people that are crazy, so they never have that like I can kind of see if they think of it as like a skill thing where you have to kind of manage and like, that kind of preparing, making
yeah,
sure you have
or
ammo,
like
heals, or
managing
whatever.
for ammo. I get that. Yeah.
But off drop, sometimes it sucks. In the one place where it really will kill you is fragment. Like fragment, I didn't know it until Snad brought it up the other day. But they purposely, and I was talking to Noodle and
But
Kai
they
about this. They purposely screwed the
yeah,
loophole so that people wouldn't go there as much.
yeah.
Like kind of like a listen, you go there, you're risking your KD, you're risking not getting good guns, whatever. So that's
It's
on
crazy.
you. But people still go there like crazy.
It sucks. I don't know. I go there. I get like an alternator and a PK, and the enemy gets like purple armor and a flat line. It's like, all right, bro. Okay.
That's cool.
GG,
You can
man.
kill me. I'm just not gonna try.
Yep. No,
Oh,
no. Dude, me and Peng
all right.
actually just to add on to that. Me and Penguin were just playing because I got 11K on Bang,
Yep.
and I was going to kill this Loba. She threw a frag grenade in the corner and just she just did the deed. I didn't even get to kill her or anything, bro.
She didn't want to be killed, so she just did it herself.
Yeah, she blew herself up, bro.
I hate people that do that
She
stuff.
dropped her armor and blew herself up, bro. And I
Now
did go 46 to her armor, so I don't know how I didn't get the kill.
I got the perfect transition for y'all. Okay, I want to preface by saying one of the best changes Apex has done, in my opinion, is making it so if somebody leaves, it confirms your kill. So if you did
Oh my god,
like
yeah.
damage to them and they leave, you still get that kill. I think that came in like 11 or 12. It took a hot minute for that to happen. And with Apex's player base, there's some toxic ones that just want to deny your kills. They just want to, be petty, whatever. It's like, listen, you died, take it like a champ. Go back to the
Move
lobby after you're
on,
dead.
yeah,
But
yeah.
really, come on. But a lot of people did that and they thought it was funny or didn't care, whatever. Now, I also have to say, it screwed me this season. I will get right into it, okay? So the setup is, and Noodle talked about it earlier, what we always do, we have a little tradition in our friend group, and I guarantee other people have done it before, or probably not original, but we always eliminate. I don't want people thinking I'm plotting. Eliminate one of the homies. So, for example, if you go back and stream, I don't know if there's a clip, I don't know if the VOD's still up, but when I got to 10K, what I did is I eliminated Snad with a Mozambique. It's funny. You don't get that many kills with Mozambique, whatever, might as well make it memorable. So I go into game, I get in the same server with Penguin and Sizzy. My plan was to eliminate Penguin, okay? Because I've played with Penguin forever. He was my duo in 10, and we went crazy. Okay, we dropped, and I see the best loot of all time. In you guys' absolute opposite opinion, I see the P20. I was like, let's go. 2 memorable eliminations. Let's go. I'm gonna hit this man with the P20. Gonna be the best thing of all time. Okay, so we're in Lava City, one of those buildings. It's the one that's like super tall, but only has 2 floors. We're the top floor by that shower or toilet part. And so I throw a nade down, joke around. I'm like, oh, both of you hop on it, whatever. 100 damage to each because they're right on top of it. It does the crack. So then I go to get Penguin, and Sizzy's messing around. He's in front of me, whatever, kind of dancing around, whatever. Oh, hold him up, hold him up. I'm robbing you, like average Sizzy, right? I go to get Penguin, right? I hit him. I hit him with a nade, so he's already hit for 100. Obviously, I hit him twice in the head with the P20, which is 25 damage, and he goes down. I go to do a finisher. Sizzy starts picking him up. I'm like, no, Sizzy, I'm doing a finisher. Okay. So then after the finisher, Sizzy insta knocks me. I'm like, no, dude, what are you doing? I'm trying to get like a clean clip of, killing, finisher, and then showing off the 15,000. And dude's like getting in his head about it and then left. And if you remember what I was talking about, he got hit with the nade. So guess what? 15,001 and 1,701 trackers. And the worst thing is last season and this season were my seasons to fix my trackers. Because I think I went to fix my trackers last season and I accidentally screwed up or I couldn't get to the amount I needed to. So then this season I was going to finish it and end on 15,000. So I think my trademark, my main thing from now on is just having that extra one at the end of every season and whatever. It is so funny. So there for you. If you guys ever want to know the inside joke, that is the Sizzy incident of August 8th. My lord. And I'll let Noodle take the floor. I got another story for you guys, but we're going to talk about guests first. Noodle can talk about some of the ones he wants to have on. We've been talking about some of the ones that are actually like down to come in here and do the podcast, which is awesome. So Noodle, go right ahead.
I feel like a few people who definitely, I know Rocket is 100% down, but right now he's busy on vacation. I did stop in J-Dub's stream today and talk to him about it. And he started to talk about like what podcasts he listens to and that he really got into it lately. And he said he would like be honored. We want to have a ton of people in here, but me and Corey talked. We got to have like topics to talk about. We can't just have people in and just them be here and not talk about anything. It'll just be awkward. I don't know.
Yep. If I can cut you off real quick.
20 minutes of silence.
Yeah, if I can cut you off real quick and then you can keep going. Yeah. My idea, what Noodle brings up, is I would like to have a plethora of people on here, like an actual good amount, so that you guys can hear some of their mentalities about stuff, like their unique experiences, whatever. I don't just want to have people on. Because if we have people on, let's say we get, I always use them as examples, but let's say we get Forget That and Bleon. The questions aren't going to be, hey man, how many kills did you get today? What do you do in your daily life? Like that stuff's been asked a million times.
Last week.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, a lot of them are the same. Like their kills they go for, whatever. You want to know the stuff. Hey, what's your daily routine? Like, what do you do outside of gaming? What do you enjoy? You want to hear that stuff. Oh, yeah. My name's Anticore. Outside of streaming and gaming, I like Attack on Titan. Oh, that's cool. I like that too. Like that kind of stuff is what I'm going for. The connections, absolutely. And like helping them sound unique, because you got kill grinders, you got win grinders, it clumps. So you want to have those unique perspectives, and not even just Apex. I want to have Meek is going to be on the podcast. I think tomorrow. I don't think it'll upload that way because I'm going to have one of these or at least two of the ones that we're recording this week while I'm on vacation. But the next podcast from this one, Meek's going to be on. I guarantee he's going to talk about some Overwatch. Even if you guys aren't into it, I challenge you, listen to it. You might actually like it a lot.
Very, very funny guy too.
And he knows what he's talking about. His group is so good at Overwatch. Now the funny thing is too, they genuinely don't try all that much. They just kind of have fun, but they're good. So, those unique perspectives are what makes, like, this shit so fun. Like, interviewing, listening, whatever. So, keep up on those, and I promise it'll be worth it. And we'll get right back to what you were saying, some of the guests and whatever.
I think you talked about this already, but you wanted to get Forget That on here?
Yeah.
Dude, he's going for number one honor Vantage next season, too. Like, he's literally hopping off this stream, and then he said he's gonna go to bed, wake up immediately, and just insta stream and farm kills next season. That right there that's fucking insane. That's some crazy shit.
I think it's crazy because they don't even fully know what she's like, or they haven't even played her yet, and he's like, "Fuck it."
No, he's just 100% down. Yeah, it's insane. It's awesome. He's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm down. Don't care.
Yep, I'm down.
I believe him. He'll do it too. He'll fucking do it. It's crazy.
And then if you want, you can tell him about the main man and what you've been talking about.
Oh, gosh, my bad. Okay, 1 second. Wait, what did you say?
Rocket. You want to tell him about Rocket?
Yeah, it keeps cutting out. My bad. Yeah, Rocket is down. I don't know when he gets back from vacation. I know he's graduated, and then he's going to college this year. But I think he gets back next weekend, and we should be able to get him on. And I'm sure he has a lot to talk about. I mean, he's been overseas. He's kill grinded before. He's just an insane player. And, we're probably pushing Pred next season. I'm sure we can get him on and talk about what he was going through when he pushed Pred. I don't think he held, but I know he did push, and he was doing amazing for a while there with Jinx.
Yeah. And there was some really, really good teams that were made of that. And he had Obey, and I argue that was one of the most popular clubs early on. Obey.
I remember being in Obey. Obey was so fucking.
It was cool, and you met some cool people there. Like there was always some pretty cool people in there. It wasn't just like sweaty and really good, but a lot of them were pretty down to earth. I mean, I think Croxy's was in there, Jinx,
Oh yeah,
Moon
Jake and
Paku.
all.
I never really met Moon Paku too much, but he's a grinder.
I
Um,
texted him not too long
E-dubs.
ago. Yeah, he said he's
Yeah.
down to run, but he normally just solo win grinds. I know he was getting out. I think he's #1 Horizon this season actually
He's
for
I
kills.
I looked at it and he's very up there. I can't remember off the top of my head, but
I know he
absolutely
was
he is.
going crazy this
Yeah.
season. So I think it'll be fun. I want to get rank grinders on here too. And one of them who's still super underrated that I met when I first ever pushed Masters is Jinx.
Yeah.
He's trying to get his third Pred animated badge, and that's fucking insane. He's a really good player, and I'm sure he could give some good advice too for ranked. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what really to talk about with him besides ranked, but he's a good, funny guy. I'm sure he would have
Yeah,
some.
and I think the thing that doesn't really help his case is I don't know if he doesn't post that much or if I never see it. And
Yeah,
like
no, he doesn't
there's
post much at all.
yeah, I was gonna say there's a big group of people that like legit love their TikToks. So like if I'm not seeing them, they must just not be posting because there's a decent group of people where I like everyone I come across whatever because I like watching them. You know, I like seeing them whatever. So very
Yeah,
interesting. But guess we're gonna get tons of different scales. If you got one from a game or something, it doesn't even have to be Apex, Overwatch, DBD,
oh,
Brawlhalla. None of the ones
anything,
we played.
literally
It could
anything.
be anything because we're open to hearing. We want to hear this stuff. We're
Stardew
interested.
Valley.
Yeah. Oh God.
Oh my
Get the one guy. What's the? I think it was Stardew Valley. The dude who had a shit ton of diamonds or something.
yeah,
I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
he
yeah.
went
I don't
viral on
know his
TikTok.
name.
That shit was crazy.
Oh my
But
god.
literally, like don't be shy. Tell us some of the guests you'd like to have on, and we'll see what we can do. Obviously, not everybody's going to be down. Some people are going to be busy, but our whole point that we're going to try to go for, and I think to give him credit, we love him on here. Stereo Mike was really good at being
Hell
flexible,
yeah.
so
Oh
that's
yeah.
how we want to be too with like how we interview people and whatever. Because especially if we have kill grinders on here, we're going to have to be. They make the most out of the time that they can play. So it might even be a 5 minute one, 10 minute, whatever. It might not be the whole 30, 40 minutes we usually go for as of right now. Might even get it up to an hour. I don't know. We just got to get stuff put together. But we will try our best. I promise. And the next thing I wanted to get to is the dumbest shit ever. One of my dumbest stories from a kid.
It's
I'm going to start
amazing.
out. I got stung yesterday. And I want to preface this by saying when I was little, when Pokemon Go was huge, I was so into it, right? And one of the coolest Pokemons, not the coolest, probably not even top 10, but one of the cooler ones to me was Beedrill. The character design for that Pokemon was awesome. So I saw, you guys know if you played Pokemon Go, if you don't have it yet, it has that shadow or that what's it called? That silhouette of it, like they do on Pokemon with who's that Pokemon, right? So I'm like, fuck, I gotta quit. I'm gonna look around the yard, I'm gonna try to get it, whatever. As I'm looking for this bee drill, what stings me? A fucking bee. Is it a sign? Hell no, because I still didn't get that thing. But I go to the hospital. I don't know if I was being a little baby back bitch, an attention seeker, whatever, but I think I absolutely exaggerated what was going on, like the symptoms and all that stuff. I just, I love being taken care of, I I'm secure like that. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, whatever. Right? So they ended up getting me with an EpiPen. And I think when they had that thing in their hands, I was like, I fucked up. I fucked up big time.
What am I
And
doing?
they don't inch that thing in like a needle. They have to kind of like jab it in, and they usually get you in the thigh.
Yeah, like
They
your
teach you
thigh,
this
yeah.
thing, and this is very important information if you guys ever need one, if you've forgotten or if you end up. It's hard without showing you visually, but if you put your two hands on your thigh, it makes like 3 points on your thigh. And in that middle one, I think you do two again, but vertically, I think it's the middle one. You try to get right in that area because I think it's the most veins or
Yeah, you
something like
jab
that they
right
told
there,
you.
yeah.
Yep, yep, and it's like very important, right? So I've had an EpiPen for years, and yesterday I'm a dumbass, but I had to test it because I knew I had to have been exaggerating. Yesterday I got stung by a bee. I didn't just think so. It wasn't just a spot, whatever. It still had the what do you call it? The stinger. My lord, the stinger in my foot, and so I pulled it out, but instead of just pinching it because they say that that's where all this shit is at the top of the stinger that'll go in and whatever. I don't want to say poison. It's not poison. Like not venom. I don't know. There's
I
stuff
don't know
in
what
there,
it's
anyways.
called either,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not supposed to go into you. So you try to get like a credit card or something slim and just kind of ease it out. Like you push it to the side and then it like drags it out, whatever. So I did that, and then I put some ice on it, and it was fine. It hurt a little bit, and I think it swole up a little bit, but besides that, completely fine. So I ended up being fine. I think I was just being a little crybaby bitch, whatever. But funny as hell. Funny as hell. I want to get into next. Noodle wanted us to talk about images, completely his idea.
Yeah.
And I think what we're doing is I'm getting a image made. Now, if you guys have seen the drawing Noodle did for the first episode, that's what we're using as our reference. Kind of getting something drawn like that, like how the setup is, the bowl and noodles, and the noodles have eyes, obviously showing Noodle, and then me is like the cook, whatever. And we're getting in kind of like a cartoony style. Now, the thing I wanted to ask you guys, because if you are genuinely invested, we're doing this for you as well. This isn't just for us.
Absolutely.
If you guys want some kind of background or image to display, like while you're watching this, I
Yeah,
think you can do that too.
or something to
Then we can
focus.
do that.
Yeah.
Like some, like think of like an Apex Legends loading screen, like stuff going on. Maybe me stirring that pot. Whipping in the kitchen, whatever.
Yeah, like a
The
GIF
whitest,
animation.
the whitest way to say it, but something like that. And I think that's about it. If you got anything else, Noodle, let them know. I
Yeah.
think we hit just about all the points.
To add on to that, I did have a story for the bee. When I was younger, I still lived in the same town. I was about like 15, right? I'm young Chad, about to be a freshman. I'm a hard ass. Not really. My parents asked me to mow the fucking lawn, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I don't mind. I was in an apartment. We were living in an apartment at the time, and I just was gonna mow the neighbor's lawn too because we didn't share a yard, but like it was close enough. So I'm like, fuck it, might as well. I didn't know that they had a ground bee nest next to their
Oh
porch,
God!
and I rolled the entire thing over, and I think I got stung like 16 times.
Holy shit!
I don't really remember if I had a heat stroke. I remember going upstairs and sitting on the couch. My vision got like really super blurry. If you ever had to put like eye drops in your eyes, your vision gets like really blurry. It was like that, and like I was like swelling up, like heating. Like 30 minutes later, I got hives all over my body, and I'm tweaking out. And in that same night, actually, we go to pick up my sister from work, and she goes into labor. Yep, right in the car.
Talk about
Right when I'm getting
full
drove to the
agenda.
hospital. I'm getting drove to the fucking hospital, right? And her water breaks right in the car.
I guess it was
was-
technically good though, because you're already on your way.
Yeah, I didn't even get checked for anything. We never went to the hospital for me. It was just for my sister. Like I didn't care, obviously. She's fucking having a baby. I don't even know if I'm allergic to bees or anything. I know I got hives. They went away eventually. But that was it. We didn't ever get. I didn't ever.
I was gonna say it might even be the amount that happened, but that'd be something I could just picture you all swollen up. Yo, the baby good though.
I was like, the Doughboy from the Ghostbusters, bro.
Oh
Doughman.
God. Oh God.
Wait, is that Doughman or is that Marshmallow Dude or whatever?
Stay Puffed. Yep, that's what they call him. Yep,
Yeah.
Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man. It is so funny. Did you ever watch the new one?
I don't want to. The one with the kids, like the ancestor.
They did too. Yeah, they did. They did the one with Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things, and then they did the.
I want to.
Yep, I haven't either. I want to as well. And then they did the one with. She did the movie Spy. I can't remember with Jason Statham. I can't remember her name. Melissa McCarthy. I don't know, something like that.
I know who you're talking about. I saw it. Yeah.
Yep.
It was actually
You saw the girl one?
Yeah. It was actually really
good.
good.
What'd you think?
Honestly, I wish there was more of the original actors in it. To be honest, I liked how I don't remember his name by any means, but I know he's an amazing actor. It was a scene where they're watching like
Bill Murray
a reality show, and they're saying, and he said like there's no such thing as ghosts or whatever. I thought that was like a cool cameo.
I think that's Bill Murray. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, it was Bill Murray. Bill Murray. Yeah, you got it.
Venkman? No,
Bill
I don't know.
Murray.
He's cool. I heard he's a like he's a person. I mean, I'm not trying to start no shit, but I heard some things. But I think that's just about it.
I get that.
Yeah, I think that's just about it. You guys, as always, you can find us. I got the YouTube up. I haven't uploaded one. I think I'm gonna upload both regardless, but I kind of want to use the YouTube for the visual, and I don't know if I'm just gonna have the image for a while, and then when we get the face cam, that's gonna go up on both Spotify. I think the Spotify will be the audio version, and the YouTube will be the visual. Because one of my favorite podcasts does that, TMG, and I think it works really well. But I think that's about it. You can find us on TikTok, What's Cooking Podcast. Same with YouTube, and then on here, obviously Spotify. Believe me, we appreciate you guys, especially if you stuck throughout. It's awesome. We love doing this. It's just genuinely fun sitting down and talking, and we get points and stuff, but you can hear how we go off on tangents and talk for a while. It's because we genuinely enjoy it.
It's nice to sit down and be able to talk without other people interrupting. I love our
Yep.
friend group to
Yep.
death. I absolutely do. But I can't get 2 sentences out without someone saying some out of pocket shit and
I
nothing
know.
crazy, but like
Yeah, nothing crazy, but
But
just like some
that
dumb these
changes the
nuts joke
topic
or
so
something.
fast. There's no reason to talking about. It's like
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Hey guys, I graduated today. That's cool. How about you graduate on these? Like it's like,
That's
dude,
literally how
I'm
it
just trying to talk, bro.
was. I told him that
No.
I graduated, and he's like, "Yeah, how about you graduate some bitches?" I'm like, "Dude,
Oh nah. My boy got done dirty. But as always, you guys, if you could, please, I don't ask for much, but if you could hit the Spotify with a 5-star rating, I know a ton of you already did. Appreciate it big time. I'm sorry. I know I sound inexperienced, but I don't know how Spotify works. We live like last episode was our first time ever
we're doing
doing
what
it.
we
I've
can."
never
Yeah.
released what do you call it? Like a SoundCloud song or something on Spotify. I have no clue. So I think the ratings is one of the best ways to get out there. So if you guys could do that for us, huge, huge. We appreciate it big time. And that's about it. If Noodle doesn't have anything else to
Really?
say,
Nope,
good to
that's
go.
all good. Thank you for
All right.
listening. If you listen this long, have a great night.
Absolutely. Take care, y'all.